there. According to a Rasmussen poll, 53% of likely voters support the complete pullout of U.S. forces from Afghanistan. Just 31% are opposed to that. And our BillO'Reilly.com poll, which is non-scientific, asks, is the Afghan war worth fighting anymore? 92% of factor viewers say no. Just 8% say yes. That is an amazing return. But as you may know, there is another military situation possibly brewing, action against Iran. Joining us now from Washington, Congressman Keith Ellison from Minnesota. So if sanctions fail, would you support military action to stop the Iranians from developing a nuclear weapon?
No, I wouldn't. I would have to know much, much more than that. At this point, Bill, what we know now is that neither Israeli or American military experts have come to the conclusion that Iran has even decided to build a bomb. And then their conclusion is that if and when that conclusion is arrived at by Iranians' leadership, it'll take a year to develop one. Then it'll take years after that to come up with a delivery system. So I'm not on your show today going to say I'm going to authorize military action. There's a long way before that. We need diplomacy. That's what we need right now.
I mean, obviously, everybody's trying diplomacy, but it has not really worked. According to the UN inspectors, they're much closer than you say they are. But look, you're never going to get, and you know this, conclusive evidence on either side about what the Iranians are doing. I mean, they do it in secret. They do it far underground. The Israelis believe that they're very close to having some kind of nuclear weapon that they don't necessarily have to put on a missile, but they could put in a suitcase and, you know, put it in Tel Aviv. So I know what you're saying. I mean, it's a risky proposition to start military action when you can't convince the American people. It's like WMDs in Iraq. We said they were there, then we went, we couldn't find them. There's going to be that mindset of, you better show me, but it's going to be impossible to show anybody. And then if they do develop the nuclear weapon, Congressman, as you know, it's too late.
Well, let me tell you this. The fact is that inspections are going on.
No, they have barred most of the, they have barred the key inspections, as you know. They went over there 2 weeks ago, the UN inspectors, and the Iranians said, you can't go in over there. You can't do it. It's exactly what Saddam Hussein did. They let him come into the country, and they go, well, you can go there, but you can't go here. They don't have unfettered access. You know that.
Well, here's what I do know. That Martin Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, has said that war with Iran would be destabilizing. He said that there's no... Of course it would be. And you know what? It would be far worse. That it would be far worse than allowing diplomacy to move forward. We've had about a sum total of about 45 minutes.
Let me ask you this. Look, diplomacy...
45 minutes of diplomacy in the last 30 years,
Well,
Bill,
then that's on your guy, Barack Obama. If you don't think diplomacy has been there, he's had 3 years to be diplomatic with the Iranians, and so it's on your president, not your president. He's my president, too, but he's the leader of the Democratic Party. Wait.
We're talking about
is it more dangerous? Is it more dangerous for the Iranians to have a nuclear weapon, all right, or for the world to be destabilized, which I agree with you and General Dempsey, would happen if there were military action against Iran? Which is more dangerous, Iran having a nuke or the destabilization?
I think it's more dangerous to have a destabilizing, catastrophic war that will spill out all over the Middle East.
That's what I thought you were going to say, and you're an honest man, which is why you're here. Okay, so you would be then willing to trade, all right, no military action, and we'll try to contain Iran when they get the nuclear bomb or the nuclear device. You would be willing to try to contain that.
You're already down the block, and we haven't even stepped out of the house. You're already down the block, and we haven't even stepped out of the house.
No, we absolutely have stepped out of the house. They got the scientists working on it. They got the uranium in place. They won't let the UN inspectors in to see what they're doing.
Bill,
come on.
Invite Martin Dempsey on your show. You will learn different from what you just said. The fact of the matter is...
Martin Dempsey has not said anything like that.
No, they don't have a weapon. They have not made a decision to do one. The inspections...
How would you know they have not made a decision to do one? How would you know that?
I'm glad you asked. Because we have satellite technology. We have technology that can detect...
They're underground. Well, the satellites can't penetrate the Earth. They're underground.
We have inspections that have gone on.
They won't let the inspectors in, as I said 3 times.
Yes, they have. There have been a number of inspections.
They went 2 weeks ago and they were barred from going in.
Well, Bill, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to back a war based on maybe 4,000.
All right. And look,
4,409 Americans are dead because somebody.
Congressman, the reason we like you as a guest is because you're an honest man. But I will point to history. I will point to history. The same mindset was taken when dealing with Nazi Germany. We're not going to go aggressive action. We don't believe they're going to do this. We don't believe they're going to do that. And they absolutely did everything. So I think you've got to learn from history.
In World War II, they attacked Pearl Harbor. That would be enough.
No, this is the German theater, not the Japanese.
Well, I'm just telling you, you're bringing up the World War II conflict. Yeah. And you know what? Our leaders there took the lives of American servicemen and women so seriously that they didn't rest on a gamble. And that's the kind of leader that I hope to be.
Instead of a Pearl Harbor attack, you could have a nuke attack, and that's a whole different deal. Hey, Congressman, always good to debate with you.